Judge, this is the case of the Carters.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Mr. Carter, it looks like you brought this case, so what's going on?
Yes, Your Honor. I am a manager at an urban clothing store, and I only make $35,000 a year, and I'm paying child support toward my ex-wife here. She is a dental assistant, and also she does Herbalife distribution.
All right, guys, buckle up. This case flips every expectation. A dad making just $35,000 a year is being dragged into court over child support payments to an ex-wife earning over $150,000. Add in weeks of him caring for their sons while she travels for training and luxury vacations, and the tension spikes. This isn't just about money. It's about fairness, credibility, and how the court sees who's really carrying the load at home. By the end, someone's entire financial narrative is about to be rewritten.
And she's making a little over 200 grand a year. And I just need a little help because she's not doing child support at all. And it's a struggle for me right now. I'm a retired U.S. veteran, and it's just a struggle with my two boys.
Okay. Ma'am?
Yes. Well,
why do you agree with everything that he's saying?
no, I do not.
Okay, so what is
If
going
he
on?
stayed at the casinos,
Here's where the emotional split shows. Mr. Carter tries to explain his hardship and military background, while his ex-wife fires back about casino habits, a classic credibility attack. But instead of undermining him, it exposes how personal and bitter this dispute has become. In family court, slinging accusations can backfire, especially when your opponent has solid paperwork and clear timelines. Who do you think came off more believable at this stage?
he probably would have more money than he does.
That's not true, Your Honor. I'm always home with my boys when I'm not working.
Okay, who is paying child support in this case?
And I have custody of my boys.
He's paying child support. It looks like you guys split custody. So it says Sunday through 1 week with one parent, and then Sunday.
Well,
through
here's the
next
thing,
week.
Your Honor. She's always on vacation. She's always gone. So I've had my boys for a little
Lies.
over 7 weeks straight.
But
She has
ma'am,
not seen her
ma'am,
kids in
ma'am,
7 weeks.
Sir, when I address her, you stop talking.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ma'am, you see this man right here? He will make sure that you are escorted out of this courtroom. We do not need any more loud outbursts. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Thank you. Now you may continue, sir.
She goes on vacation. She's out of town all the time. I've had my boys for 7 weeks straight. She hasn't seen her boys in 7 weeks.
7 weeks straight. Wait a minute. You guys are supposed.
This moment is key. Dad reveals he's had the kids 7 weeks straight, despite a supposed 50-50 custody arrangement. Judges pay close attention to who's actually doing the day-to-day parenting. Time with children isn't just emotional, it's financial evidence of support. This is where the judge's body language shifts. She senses the imbalance and begins pressing for specifics. It's the first crack in Mom's argument, and you can almost feel the courtroom lean his way.
Job, and then an additional $25,000 doing Herbalife on the side. So that amounts to about $150,000 a year. This man only makes $35,000, and you think he should still be paying child support and he has the children more than you? Is that what you're asking me to do?
I'm just letting you know that.
I don't need to know what you're letting me know. I need for you to answer my question. Is that what you're asking me to do? Allow this man to keep paying child support and you're making excuse me, that's my job, thanks. You make $150,000 a year.
I pay for the boys' private school. They have private piano lessons. I pay for I pay their
Excuse me,
health
Your Honor.
insurance.
Excuse me, Your Honor. Both of my boys are on scholarship.
Okay, that's beside the point here. Ma'am, you guys have a split.
The judge now spells out the math: $35,000 versus $150,000 a year, plus side income. This isn't a gap, it's a chasm. Mom cites private school and piano lessons, but Dad counters with scholarships. The judge's tone grows sharper, zeroing in on fairness for the kids rather than perks for the parents. This is the turning point. Lifestyle flexing no longer shields you when the math says otherwise. Have you ever seen a judge call out a disparity this openly?
Custody arrangement. You understand that, right?
Yes, I do.
Not in all cases does somebody have to pay child support, because it's up to me to decide if someone pays child support or someone doesn't pay child support. But with the earning differences, $35,000 a year, $150,000 a year, sir, what type of things are you able to afford to do with your boys? And taking into account your bills and everything like that.
After bills and everything is taken care of, after my boys are fed, luckily give them some clothes that they need to go outside and play at the park. Maybe
So-
Six Flags every now and again.
Okay, ma'am, what are some of the things that you're able to do with the boys?
As much as I can when he allows them to come over.
You know what? See, you're playing games. Let me ask you the question. What has she done with the boys?
She takes them to Paris. They go overseas.
Paris?
They've been on
never been to
Disney
Paris.
cruises. Every time she gets them, they're going somewhere special and fancy.
Well, I mean, it would make sense if you were making $150,000
And she just
a year,
looked up
right?
on the job, Your Honor. So just to be
And this
quite
is
honest.
considering he's living in my $350,000 house and he doesn't pay any type of mortgage at all whatsoever.
You have a $350,000, ma'am.
He lives in the $350,000.
He lives in it, but you
house,
own
Your
it, right?
Honor.
You own it. You
And
have
he
all
doesn't
of
pay
this
any
money.
bills.
You have all of it. But the kids have been with him for 7 weeks, ma'am.
Because
at a
I
time.
was doing training so I can continue to send them to the private schools that they attend
Well,
and
On a
have the best
scholarship.
and the finest
On a
things.
scholarship.
That's great. But you know what? That's why you come to court, so I can resolve these issues, right? So let me tell you what we're about to do. $150,000.
Here's the emotional gut punch. Mom lists Paris, Disney cruises, and a $350K home. Dad talks about park clothes and Six Flags. This contrast matters because child support isn't a reward for success. It's a mechanism to equalize the kid's experience between two homes. The judge's questions sharpen, moving from adult grievances toward the children's real-world quality of life. This scene nails the best interests of the child standard you hear about, but rarely see in action.
I have your gross at $12,500. How many children do you have, ma'am?
2.
2, okay. Net at $9,000. Okay, based on 20.63%. Okay. And
Oh,
then
I
you
do
make-
take care of my sister's 3 children as well.
When did this start?
Wait.
6 months ago. 6 months ago.
Whose children are these?
Our sons belong to him and I, but I have 3
Okay.
of my sister's children that
I'm
I take
just
care
saying,
of.
I'm just saying
Well,
this,
let
Your
me
Honor.
let you know how this goes, okay? Anybody else's kids are not a part of this case. Understood? So you have 2 children that are involved in this case we're here about, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So what we're going to do is offset the child support based on the amount of money that you make. You understand that? Ma'am?
This is where the ruling begins to take shape. The judge explains offset calculations and puts mom's obligation at $1,456 a month. It's a dramatic reversal. Dad goes from struggling to receiving support. The judge stresses it's not punishment, it's fairness for the kids. Watch both parents' faces as they process the number. You can almost hear the courtroom go silent, realizing the financial script has flipped in real time.
You have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Because you're giving me this look like you're confused on what's going on here. Okay, so based on this, I did an offset of what you would make and what your child support obligation should be a month. So your child support obligation comes out to $1,456 a month. That is to be paid each month on the first of each month, and those payments are going to be allocated to Mr. Carter. Ma'am, it's not fair to your children that at Dad's house they're not able to do as much as they are to do with you. And it's not to punish you for having a great job. That's awesome. However, when you think about what's in the best interest of these children, they can't go to Disneyland and do all of that with Dad. Did you ever stop to make it, ask your kids how they feel about that? It's not fair.
Now comes the emotional fallout. Mom tries to bring up her sister's kids, but the judge shuts it down as irrelevant. This is classic courtroom boundary setting. Keep the case focused on the children named in the order. When the judge says it's not fair to the kids, she's signaling that the parents' adult conflicts aren't her priority. The children are. This is the moment the judge's decision feels inevitable and both sides know it.
They get to do everything with you and not with Dad. And he
Your
only
Honor.
makes $35,000 a year.
Your Honor, I understand, but when I was out getting education, he decided to run around and chase everything that had legs.
This has
Okay, well,
nothing
you
to do
know
with
what?
nothing.
You know what? You guys need to be in a different court for that. That has nothing to do with me. Anything else pertaining to these children and the money's here.
No, Your
Anything
Honor.
else?
No, Your Honor.
Anything else from you?
No, Your
Okay,
Honor.
thank you. You all may be excused.
And there's the gavel drop. In under 10 minutes, the court flipped a long-standing financial dynamic, ordering the higher-earning parent to pay support to the lower-earning one. Beyond the numbers, this case shows how courts weigh custody time, financial disparity, and fairness for kids. It's a reminder that child support isn't about punishing success. It's about balancing both households. If this twist shocked you like it did us, share your thoughts below and hit subscribe for more explosive courtroom drama.